Good morning or evening. I guess it's evening there, is it not? It's Dave Mason at Walrus FM in San Diego.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you.
Good. Do we have time to talk?
Of course.
Oh, good deal. How you doing? How's the tour going? Well, I guess you haven't started
We
yet.
haven't started yet.
Yeah.
I'm still in England.
So it must be great.
Pardon?
I say it must be great.
Well, it's great to be in England, and also it'd be lovely to be in the States. And we actually, the majority of the party leave next Wednesday, and we open in San Diego on Friday the 26th.
So this is the first of the U.S. tour.
Yes, we're just starting. Yeah.
Love that. Love that whole thought. And now there's your band, the Zombies, of course.
Yes.
The Yardbirds and the Spencer Davis Group.
That's right, correct.
The Rock Royalty Tour. This is amazing. Have you had the chance to collaborate with the other two bands yet at all?
We played with the Yardbirds last year. We did a long sort of 2-month tour in the UK with them, and they're lovely guys, and they're a great band. With Spencer Davis, we did play with them in the 60s. That's the last time we played with that band.
You remember some of it, don't you?
The 60s?
Yes.
A bit. It's a little bit sketchy, to be honest.
Well, there are so many people that are looking forward to this tour, and especially, of course, to see the Zombies perform together. And the last time you were in San Diego, was it 3 years ago when you were at the 4th and B?
I'm not absolutely sure, because I know we've played at Humphreys before, and we were with a tour called Hippie Fest. We were with the Turtles.
Oh, well, you sure, Flo and Eddie. Mark and...
That's right, yeah.
Mark and... oh, yeah.
And I'm not sure how long ago that was, but it may actually be about 3 years ago. I would have thought that was... It's so difficult, isn't it, to remember which tour came before which tour.
Yeah, I'm getting so old.
It's probably been 2 or 3 years since we were there, but I love San Diego.
It was... the last time I saw you, you were at 4th and B with Love.
Oh, right. No, that was a little bit earlier on.
Oh, was it really?
That was a few years before, yes.
Well, unfortunately, Arthur Hill has left us.
Yes.
Which is a shame, and it's a big loss to San Diego. But the good news is that when you're on tour with the Zombies and with the Spencer Davis Group, it's going to be fun at Humphreys.
I think it'll be wonderful. What a beautiful setting. It's a lovely place to play.
It really is. I mean, you got the bay in the background. And
it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all really looking forward to it.
What's your favorite song, the favorite song that you guys did?
If you, off the top of my head, I would probably say She's Not There, because it was our first single, and it started the whole thing for the whole, our careers.
Sure.
And it just happened so quickly. It was so exciting. So off the top of my head, I would say that. But there are other favorites as well. I mean, I tell you, we just played the whole of Odyssey and Oracle last year and this year. We didn't intend to do it like that. We were just going to do it once to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the release of Odyssey and Oracle. But that grew into 3 dates, and then we did another 4 or 5 this year. And so for the first time in a long time, I listened to Odyssey and Oracle a lot, because, quite frankly, I had to relearn a lot of those songs.
Sure.
It might sound a bit strange, but such a long time ago, I've forgotten them. And I think most of that album, they're favorite songs of mine. I've really appreciated them when I came back to them, having not listened to them for a long time.
Well, yeah, I think what strikes me is that a lot of the British bands, people will say that you rode the coattails of the Beatles, and that's really not the case, because especially with the Zombies and then down the road Argent, you became you had your own unique sound, and you couldn't call it the Beatles. You couldn't call it the Mersey Beat, really, at least for my ears. It was just something that we had never heard before, and who knows how history would have worked, because it could have been Zombie Mania. And in a lot of cases it was.
I don't know about that, but I mean, we were great fans of the Beatles, because they sort of happened a little bit before us. Mm-hmm. And I think the thing we always remember is, because of their success in America and around the world, it opened the door for other British bands to go and play around the world. Because before then, it was quite difficult for British bands to get, to tour in other territories.
Right. Well, we had Lonnie Donegan.
Especially in America. I mean, you have so many wonderful musicians there. It's difficult for musicians from other countries to get a break, But when the Beatles happened, they opened the door for all the other British bands.
Yeah.
But although we were great fans of theirs, I don't think we were overly influenced by them musically, because our band is so keyboard predominant,
right?
Whereas theirs is a guitar.
Guitar, sure.
And so it is a rather different kind of music, I think.
Well, it definitely was it was a unique sound. I mean, and again, I think
I think so. I mean, you can like it or you can hate it, but I think it is unique. Yeah.
Oh, totally, and that's what made it special.